What is up, gamers? FCast and Chill here. Today I'm going to be talking about Vorkath. He's a really easy boss, honestly, that drops tons of GP. You can easily get 3.5 mil an hour if you do him efficiently, and that's really good considering the requirements to do him actually aren't that high. For the guide that I'm doing today, you will need a Dragon Hunter Lance, but all the other equipment I have is pretty much just recommended but not necessary. So let's go ahead and start talking about the gear. Here you can see I just have my max melee gear on, essentially just Bandos, Prims, Ferocious, Avernic, Infernal Cape, and then Face Guard. I will mention that for Vorkath, he is undead, so the Salve Enchanted Imbued Ami is going to be your best bet here. Even if you're on a Slayer task, the using a Face Guard or a Serpentine helmet along with the Salve Ami is going to be better than using a Slayer helmet along with a Torture. So and that's because the Slayer helmet and the Salve Ami's bonuses do not stack. So you want to get all that. As for spec weapons, BGS is always good to have. If you can afford claws, then you can go with Dragon Claws as well, but I don't have any claws on my Iron Man, so I'm just rocking the BGS. And then for inventory setup, you're going to need an extended super anti-fire, an anti-venom plus here, or you could use the Serpentine helmet instead, and then you don't need to bring the anti-venom plus. You'll want super combat potions. Again, you could use a divine super combat potion, but I don't have the herb lore level for it on my iron. A few prayer potions, and then a lot of food. And you can adjust the prayer potion to food ratio depending on your trip length. This is what I go with typically because as an Iron Man, I leave when my inventory fills up with bones, so I don't need more than 3 prayer potions. And then I also make sure you have runes for Crumble Undead, and I would recommend having runes for High Alchemy because Vorkath drops a lot of alchables. So that's it for the gear. Let's get into the fight overview. Alright, so for the Vorkath fight, you need to hop over these rocks here to get into his lair, and then you have to click on him to wake him up, and then the fight will begin. When you're doing a melee setup, you'll want to pray Protect from Magic, as his magic attack can hit pretty hard. In general, his max hit is 32, so make sure to keep your health above 32. And then he also has 4 different special attacks that we're going to need to learn how to deal with, and I'm going to show those in just a minute. One of those being the Venom attack, where he shoots acid in the air, and then that's the one where you need to learn how to Woox Walk, so I'll be showing you that as well. So what I do at the start of the fight is I'll enter the room, click on Vorkath, make sure I've sipped my extended super anti-fire, combat potion, and then I'll equip my Bandos God Sword and hit him with 1 spec, and then swap to my Dragon Hunter Lance and just start attacking him. So let me get into the special attacks now and show you how to deal with the 4 different special attacks, and then after that we'll show some example fights. So yeah, let's start off with the first special attack. Vorkath's first special attack is his Purple Breath. Whenever it hits you, it'll turn off your prayers, so you should definitely turn them back on immediately so you don't take damage, and so you can turn Piety back on. This is why you should use your quick prayers. If you set your quick prayers to Protect from Magic and Piety, then you can just click the quick prayer bubble here to turn them right back on right when his breath hits you. So definitely set that up. Vorkath's next special attack is his Fireball. So he'll launch his Fireball at you randomly throughout the fight, and whenever he does, you'll need to move 2 tiles away or it'll damage you. If it hits on the tile that you're standing on, it'll do a ton of damage, and if you're 1 tile away, it'll still do a lot of damage, but not as much. One thing for Vorkath is you want to have your run turned off for the acid spew phase, and so since you have it on walk, you have to react pretty quickly to the Fireball. So as soon as you see it launch, then you should click away to run 2 tiles in either direction to get away from it. Every 6 attacks, Vorkath will use either his Ice Breath special or his Acid Spew special. So first we're going to cover the Ice Breath. So the Ice Breath is a white breath that comes out and it freezes you in place. Right when it hits you, you should turn your prayers off to conserve prayer. It also launches out a zombie spawn away from you that will start walking towards you. If the zombie spawn gets to you before dying, it'll blow up and deal about 60 damage to you. So you want to make sure to kill it as soon as possible. To do this, you should cast Crumble Undead, which is why you brought the runes for Crumble Undead. definitely use that to cast. Also, you need to make sure that you have a magic attack bonus over -65, so that means -64 or higher, or a Crumble Undead will miss when you use it to kill the zombie spawn. So also one other thing is when you're attacking the zombie spawn, you need to stop attacking Vorkath first, or it can mess up with your spell casting. So right when he does his Ice Breath, I first turn off my prayers, click on the ground to stop myself from attacking Vorkath, then click Crumble Undead and click on the zombie spawn. Then after that, I may eat some food, turn my prayers back on. I wait a little bit because Vorkath's immune until a second after the zombie spawn dies, and then I'll start attacking him again. The last special attack that Vorkath can do, that he does every 6 attacks possibly, is his acid spewing. So right when he does this, he'll rear his head back and then shoot out a bunch of green balls. I like to try to move immediately when I see him do this to try to dodge the balls. And then after that, you need to just keep walking. If you stop walking at any point, you'll get hit by the fireballs that he's shooting out. So now we can talk about how to do the Woox Walk, which is how you keep damaging Vorkath during this phase. So as you can see here, I have my true tile indicator on, which is that blue tile below me. That's where my character truly is at any point in time. And so what I'm doing is I'm actually walking right back and forth to Vorkath. So you need to find a spot where you can attack him with 2 tiles next to it that do not have acid on them. Then what you'll do is you'll attack him, then back up 2 tiles, and then go attack him again. So the way I do this is I'll click toward Vorkath, and then right when my true tile indicator gets to the tile in front of him, I will click away, because that's when I'm there and attacking. So I'll click on him, wait till my true tile gets to him, immediately click away. After my true tile indicator moves back 2 tiles, I'll click on Vorkath again to start walking towards him. So it's back 2 tiles, click on him, forward 2 tiles, click back. And you just keep that rhythm going. I'm actually flicking Piety here as I do that because I'm a sweaty nerd and I like to save my prayer points, but you definitely don't have to do that. Now let's see what a full kill looks like. So I'm going to turn my prayers on, activate my special, and then hit him with the BGS, re-equip my Dragon Hunter Lance and Avernic, and then just start attacking him. So I'm just going to kind of hang out here and make sure to react to any of the special attacks he does. So that's why you have to keep watching. So all of these are fine. I'm just going to keep attacking. Okay, so I need to turn my prayers back on after that purple attack. And now the acid phase. So I walk away, and then now I'm attacking him. Move forward 2 ticks, back 2 ticks, forward 2 ticks, back 2, forward 2, back 2, forward 2, and I'm flicking Piety again. But again, you don't have to do that during this phase. Alright, so the acid phase is over now, so I just put my prayers back on, and I just go back to attacking him. And then again, just watching to make sure I can dodge any of his specials. And then I'm sipping a prayer potion here in between my attacks, since that won't delay my attacks at all. Alright, let's keep watching. Okay, Ice Breath. So I turn my prayers off, click on the ground, and then cast Crumble Undead on the zombie. Turn my prayers back on, wait a second, and then attack Vorkath again. Purple Breath, so I turn my prayers back on. Again, I'm just going to sit here and keep attacking him. And he's almost dead. There's the fireball, so I move 2 ticks, then go back to attacking him. Another fireball, so I'm going to move 2 ticks away and then keep attacking him. He does the acid again, so I'm going to move to a spot where I can Woox Walk. And then up here, back 2 ticks, forward 2 ticks, back 2 ticks, and now he's dead. That's it for Vorkath. And nice, I got a head. I really like it when I get some head from Vorkath. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed the video and want to see more, please like and subscribe. It'll really help grow the channel. Also, if you have any other guides you want to see, please leave a comment below. Take care and good luck on the grinds.